All right. Happy to have some folks joining us today. We'll give it another couple seconds to make sure that everybody who is trying to get in from the waiting room is let in. It's like the waiting room is like the Zoom equivalent of the red carpet with the ropes off areas back in the days when I went to clubs. But we let everybody in here, of course. All right. So welcome everybody to the Kinesiology graduate degree webinar here for the Tulane School of Professional Advancement. We're so happy that you're joining us. I'm going to start with introducing the people that are going to be presenting today. Starting with me, I'm Vanessa Rodriguez. I'm the Assistant Dean for Student Support and Success at Tulane SOPA. I'll let Dr. Dornier introduce herself.
Hello, everybody. Glad to see so many people here today. My name is Lainey Dornier, and I am the director of the Kinesiology program. So welcome.
Thank you. And Michaela, I'll let you introduce yourself, please.
Hi, everybody. I'm Michaela Williams. I'm the Senior Academic Advisor for the Kinesiology programs. Welcome, everyone.
All right, so we'll go ahead and jump right into things. For those of you who don't know about SOPA and aren't as familiar with us, we have been a part of Tulane University almost since its inception in the 1800s. So in the late 1800s, Tulane, which started as a medical college here in Louisiana, New Orleans, actually had programs that were dedicated to adult learners. So this is a legacy that has been a part of the university for hundreds of years, and we are very proud to continue that legacy. All right, there are a lot of reasons why our students come to join us at SOPA for their studies. We're going to highlight some here. As far as online programming, that's become a huge thing lately for obvious reasons with the pandemic and whatnot, but we've been doing this for a while, actually. And the number of programs that we have is far exceeds most programs like ours with the kind of high kind of achieving university that we're associated with. Additionally, our programs and faculty are leaders in their fields. Most of our faculty members are working full-time as leaders in their field outside of the classroom, so they're bringing everything that they are actively involved in during the day and coming that night to teach you about it. So that's an amazing, amazing benefit. We also have a really robust student support network. I embarrass our academic advisors every time, and I totally brag and say they're the best at the university, and I'm standing by it. It's true. We have academic advisors who are really looked up to in the field, and we also have career advising and just a plethora of student support that a lot of programs targeted towards adult learners don't have. We're also the most affordable and flexible of the programs at Tulane University. Later we'll talk a little bit about cost, but it is significantly lower than a lot of other comparable places, and our classes give people who are generally working during the day the most options. So most of our classes, if they meet in person, they will meet at night, and many of them only do so on bi-weekly or monthly basis. All right, we'll keep going. All right, so online learning at SOPA, it's really fascinating. Online learning when I was in school was very different than what it is now. Right now it's really interactive. So it's you'll have a learning platform, Canvas, and that's going to be like your classroom. And that's where 99% of what you need is going to be. There's discussion boards, there's these interactive simulations and videos. It is really amazing what they can do. And we have our own group of full-time instructional designers who work with faculty to make sure that the online content is really, really engaging. In addition to that, there is some, we call it synchronous and asynchronous. So the asynchronous materials is the stuff that you can approach at any time that's better for you. The synchronous materials is like like what we're doing now, like Zoom meetings. And for our online classes, there are monthly online meetings with faculty and guest speakers and classmates so that you do get that one-on-one kind of face-to-face time, as well as the more flexible kind of on your own time. All right, so this is what I was talking about. We've been doing this for a while. So last year we had almost 1,400 students take online courses, and it was over 12,000 hours of it. Now at this point we have 8 master's degrees and 11 graduate certificates, some post-baccalaureates, and we have trained over 200 faculty members in effective online instruction. So when I was talking about those instructional designers, they not only help us create some of our core work for some of our primary kind of graduate programs like this one, but they train faculty members in the undergraduate programs as well to kind of create their own online engaging materials. All right, so now I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Dornier to talk about kinesiology.
Thanks, Vanessa. So if you signed up for this webinar, it's likely that you're interested in one of the programs in our kinesiology programs. Kinesiology is kind of the generic name for programs like this that are studying human movement from different perspectives. And so in our program, kinesiology, we kind of have 2 master's degree programs that study human movement, which that's what kinesiology is, the study of human movement. We do it from a healthcare perspective, and we also do it from a sports perspective. And so I'll tell you about those 2 degrees. Next slide. Our first one is we have a Master of Professional Studies in Health and Wellness Management. And the Master of Professional Studies in Health and Wellness Management is to prepare students who want to work in the healthcare field. They want to work in either healthcare or they want to work in wellness. And the way we've organized this master's degree is we have 3 stackable certificate programs. So we have certificate programs in corporate wellness, health leadership, and health strategy and financial management. Each one of those certificate programs is a standalone certificate. So students can come and just complete the certificate. The certificate is 4 classes. If you complete those 4 classes, you get the certificate. But sometimes students want the master's degree, or sometimes students will start a certificate program and think, wow, this is really cool. I want to learn more about it. And so then you might choose to go on for the master's degree. The master's degree in health and wellness management is a 30-hour master's degree. So you have to complete 8 courses, and that could be 2 certificate programs or any variety of 8 courses that are offered across all 3 certificate programs. You complete those 8 elective courses plus 2 required core classes. And the 2 required core classes are research methods and then a capstone course. And that capstone course can either be an internship, or it can be where you work on a project with a faculty member or with somebody in the industry. Once you've completed those 30 hours, you've completed all the requirements for the master's degree in health and wellness management. And the types of careers that somebody with a master's degree in this program might do are listed here: health promotions manager, a wellness director, an employee health director, a health communications director, or a wellness coach. The other master's degree we offer is in sports studies. So the master's degree in sports studies is really for people that want to work in the sports industry. Sports is a major big business industry in the United States and actually around the world. So more and more careers are being created in the sports industry. So what we've done in ours, we have a very unique sports studies program, and that again, we offer stackable certificate programs. So we have certificates in sport coaching, sport administration, and sports security. And like with the health and wellness management degree, you can choose to complete any 2 of these certificate programs that have 4 classes each. You can just do the certificate if you're interested in the certificate. Take the 4 classes required for that certificate and you have your certificate. But if you want the master's degree, you have to complete all the coursework in 2 certificate programs plus 2 required core classes. The core classes in this program are research methods and then a sports sociology class that talks about how sport is used in our society. The careers that somebody in sports studies might choose to pursue are like an athletic director, somebody that's in coaching. This would be a great degree for them. Somebody that wants to go into sports management or work in a sporting industry, like work in a high school or even in a college with the sports, or a director in event stadium security. We also have post-baccalaureate certificates. So the certificates that are listed here are the certificates we've talked about that are part of our master's degree in sport administration, sport security, sport coaching, corporate wellness, health leadership, and health strategy and financial management. But we also have a post-bac certificate in health and wellness. This is for somebody that already has a bachelor's degree, but they want to come back and get some interest. Maybe they have a bachelor's degree like in business, but they really want to learn more about the healthcare field. So they might come back and get a post-bac certificate in health and wellness. This is a series of 6 undergraduate courses. So you already have your bachelor's degree, and you come back and you take 6 undergraduate courses in health and wellness, and you can get a post-bac certificate. And as Vanessa mentioned, we actually have a really great group of faculty. And one of the unique things about the faculty in our program is that we use a lot of adjunct faculty. So they are professionals out in the field that are working out in the field, and then they come and teach in areas in which they're experts. And so here are a couple of our faculty. R.T. Hill actually is a physical therapist and has all kind of consulting jobs. He does a lot of work in applied physical therapy, working with baseball specifically, and has a baseball clinic. Irina Terashenko is a coach. She plays professional pickleball now, but she also was a tennis player and a tennis coach at the collegiate level. And now she's a national championship pickleball, and she teaches our coaching class. It's a very interesting class. We have Tyra Mitchell, who is a professor of practice in our program. And Tyra actually is a physical therapist that worked in the healthcare field for many, many years, and now teaches courses in the healthcare in which she did for many years. And we also have Vernon Dunn. Vernon actually works for the government. He's in DC, and he is a consultant for bioscience and tech companies. And he actually has a background in motor development of all things. So he actually teaches our motor development class. And we have a lot more faculty. This is just a sampling of our faculty, but we actually have about 15 to 20 adjuncts that work for us and teach courses in which they're experts. One of the advantages of this is that you're getting your foot in the door with people that are working in the industry. So they can tell you what it's like working in the industry where they're working, where you might want jobs. It also helps you develop rapport and connections with people that are working in the industry, which is something that a lot of people don't have when they're getting out with a master's degree. Next slide. All right, now we'll move on to student support and success, and Michaela is our expert on this. So I'm gonna turn it over to Michaela.
Thank you, Lainey. I appreciate it. Once again, welcome everyone. I'm gonna go over a little student support and success for you guys. And as of today, even though you're thinking about possibly joining one of these programs, I am already your academic advisor. So you can lean on me starting right now for any questions and concerns. And that's what we do in this position as an academic advisor. We are the go-between for everything that you don't know about the university, anything that you need in terms of resources that you may not be aware of. You can reach out to me and ask me about those things. You do not sign up for this program and feel like you have to go at it alone. You have unlimited support, and you can reach out to me for any questions or any concerns that you may have. I think we've already discussed in length the expert faculty and the industry experience. They are extremely approachable and willing to help and assist with anything that you may need. We have a wonderful career advisor, Cynthia Washington, who's not on this call, but she is fantastic. She also runs a career class for students that may be interested in it, but she is good for any career advice in terms of LinkedIn, interview advice, resume advice, cover letter, anything that you need assistance with career advising. She's great for that. Networking, the program peer, another Tulane alumni. I think one of the misconceptions is that we are separate from Tulane University. No, this program is a part of the institution and is a strong part of Tulane culture in general. So you have access to all Tulane alumni, and they are more than willing to help and reach out. Many of them really enjoy bringing Tulane alumni in their positions that they have available with their companies. So we will do our best to connect you with those people to make sure that you meet them and they know who you are. Credit for prior learning. So for those of you coming in who've had prior experience in work, community service, and things of that nature, you can earn credits for your prior life experiences, even military, community servants, work experience. You can go through a process to see if you qualify for these credits. You can earn up to 6 graduate credits towards your program for a portfolio assessment. If you have interest in that, please reach out to me directly and I can get you in touch with the people with the process to see if you qualify for earning 6 credits. It's a good way to earn 6 credits towards your master's program, save you a little money in the process. So we're always willing to give information about this if you're interested. Affordability, this is something Vanessa alluded to earlier. The tuition cost for graduate is $1,078 per credit. And then you also have financial aid. So each student in SOPA, like me as your academic advisor, you will be assigned a financial aid advisor who will be assigned specifically to you to help you with all your financial aid concerns. So once you are assigned, it's done by last name. So you will be assigned, if you have any trouble finding your financial advisor, I can help you with that. I've connected many of students with their financial aid advisors to get the most information as possible to see what you qualify for and what you're able to get. We have federal grants, federal loans, yellow ribbon program for military discount for military active duty and veterans. And like I said, up to 6 credits for your hours of work and life experience. Applying is very simple, extremely simple actually. You complete the application, you pay the tuition fee, have your government ID, and your transcripts from your undergrad degree must be sent either electronically or you can have it mailed in a sealed envelope. If you want to send it electronically, you can let me know. I can let you know where to send those to, and also give you the addresses to where the sealed physical transcripts need to be sent. You go to sopa.tulane.edu/apply. That's how you get to the application. And since you are on this webinar, your application fee will be waived. So we look forward to getting those applications from you. These are the application deadlines for the 3 semesters that we offer. So for the spring semester, January 1 is the application deadline. For summer 2021, it's May 15th. And for fall, it's August 1st. So applications need to be done and submitted by these dates. Okay, so make sure you get early and active on those applications. Speaking of early and applications, this is something new we're rolling out, the Early Enrollment Scholarship. So for graduate students who enroll in courses by the following dates will be eligible for a one-time $500 scholarships. Register for classes early and save money on tuition. So you need to be accepted and registered for classes on these dates to be eligible for this scholarship.
Thank you so much, Michaela and Dr. Dornier. I have to say, Lainey is one of the most approachable program directors I've ever met. So I'm going to let her close it out, but believe it when she says, I know she's going to say any questions, reach out to her. So take it away, Lainey.
Yeah, thanks, Vanessa. That's sweet. And you know, I have to say, all of our group is really approachable. You know, what I like to tell students, and this is true, is that our goal is that you graduate. So we look forward, when you apply to the programs at Tulane University, what we look forward to is the day you get to walk across the stage and we get to shake your hand and when you get your diploma. And we're going to do everything we can to make sure that day comes. And so we have a great group of people. You've met some of them here today, but we even have more people that are here for you to be successful. If you have questions, reach out to us. We want to help. And I actually, and this is what Vanessa's talking about, I actually really enjoy talking with students. And I enjoy interacting with students. And so please, you know, I had a meeting this morning with a student who wanted to talk about what she's going to do next about going on to her doctoral program. And so if you've got questions along the way before you start, while you're here, or even after you finish, we're going to be here. We want you to be successful, and we want you to have a Tulane diploma on your wall that you're going to be proud of, and that's going to help you in your careers. And also remember that that's a great idea about registering early and getting that $500 scholarship. That's something new we're rolling out. That's a great way of saving money. These are the kind of things that we do to try to help students. And we also realize that students have other lives and that a lot of you are working adults. And so we try to arrange the schedules and our teaching so that we can accommodate your working. I failed to mention, I want to make sure everybody understands that both of our master's degree programs are completely online programs. So everything is online. Sometimes students hear that and they think, oh, it's all online. I don't want online. I wanted to be able to interact with my colleagues. You will. All of our classes go through an online development workshop that's overseen by instructional designers who specialize in online education. So our classes are really interesting. They're engaging. You will meet with your colleagues. You will meet with me. We go into rooms where you meet just with your students. You know, y'all are talking together. So I think you'll find our online classes are not the boring, old-fashioned type of online classes that are just a bunch of PowerPoints. They're actually really well put together. And I actually enjoy reading them and going through them. So with that, I see, are there any questions? We'll leave time. Does anybody have any questions for any of us? You can type it into the chat room and we're happy to answer your questions. And again, you have my email and my phone number. That's actually the phone number to the main desk. Mine is 865-5559. That'll go to an answering machine because none of us are on campus right now, but I do get my messages. So if you call that number, you can get in touch with me. And probably the easiest way to get in touch with me is through email. So if you leave this seminar today and you think, wow, I wish I would have asked Lainey this, or I wish I would have asked Michaela that, send us an email.
Absolutely, let us know. And all our contact information is also online too, at tulanesopa.edu. So thank you so much, everybody. We hope to see you in the classroom, virtual otherwise, sometime soon. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.